Attention passionate Chicago, Bears fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Chicago Bears' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Chicago Bears fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Chicago Bears fans. Let's get to the news. All right, Bears fans, hold on to your hats because what I'm about to tell you could be a game changer not just for this season, but for the future of our beloved team. Rumors are swirling around the NFL grapevine, and they point to a blockbuster potential trade that could reshape the Bears' offensive line and by extension our entire offense. We're talking about Tristan Wirfs from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers possibly making his way up north to join the monsters of the Midway. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Is this real? Could this actually happen? Well, all signs point to it being a real possibility, and if it does, it could be one of the most significant moves of the offseason so far. Let's start with the context. The Buccaneers are in a bit of a tight spot financially, and their season has been a roller coaster. At 4-7, they're struggling to keep their playoff hopes alive, especially with a defense that's been leaking points at an alarming rate, giving up an average of 27.6 points per game. Their offense, which was supposed to be reconstructed around Baker Mayfield, has shown some flashes but also some significant gaps, especially on the offensive line. Cap space is tight, around $14 million, and they're dealing with some pending deals and injuries. It's no secret that they're prioritizing rebuilding their secondary and adding edge rushers, which leaves some of their offensive stars potentially available in trades. Enter Tristan Wirfs, a Pro Bowl caliber tackle drafted in 2020. The guy is a beast. Over his career, he's played 90 games, maintaining an average PFF grade of around 90. 2, a true top-tier protector on the right side, but versatile enough to handle different schemes. His strengths include exceptional pass protection, with a grade of 91. 5, and run blocking close to 89. 8. He's allowed just 120 pressures and only 10 sacks over his career, pretty incredible for someone who's consistently facing top pass rushers. His win rate of 86% and a snap count of over 92% show that he's a reliable and durable presence on the line. His ability to create yards after contact, YAC, is also notable with a rate of 5.1 yards per attempt, making him not just a protector but a playmaker. Now, why would Tampa Bay consider trading Wirfs? Well, it's all about cap management and team rebuilding. With the potential of losing key defensive pieces and needing to prioritize their secondary and edge rushers, trading Wirfs could free up some much-needed cap space and assets. They could be looking at a package that includes a second-round pick and a fourth-round pick in the 2026 draft, valuable assets that could help them rebuild for the future. This move would also help them focus on shoring up their defense, which has suffered from allowing around 3.1 sacks per game. A figure that's alarming for a team that once boasted one of the league's top defenses. For the Bears, this is a golden opportunity. Our offensive line has been a work in progress, especially with injuries to starters like Gordon, shoulder IR, Jones, leg IR, and Edmonds, knee IR. Our cap situation is tight, but acquiring Wirfs could provide an immediate upgrade, an injection of talent that could turn our OL into one of the league's most formidable units. Imagine a starting tackle duo of Wirfs paired with Darnell Wright. That would be a nightmare for opposing pass rushers. With Wirfs protecting Justin Fields' blind side, our offense could see a significant boost. Think about a plus 22% increase in pass protection EPA, fewer sacks allowed, and more time for our playmakers to do their thing. Statistically, Wirfs continues to impress in 2024 with a PFF grade of 91. 0 and a low sacks allowed rate. Just 2 in the current season, along with 15 pressures. His consistency is remarkable, and he's been a key factor in the Buccaneers' run game, creating extra yards after contact and opening lanes for their backs. His ability to help establish the run game, combined with his pass protection, makes him a game changer. The Bucs are trying to rebuild their secondary and improve their pass defense, but losing a player like Wirfs might be a small price to pay if it means better cap flexibility and draft capital. What would this mean for the Bears? Well, for starters, it would solidify our offensive line as one of the toughest in the league. With Wirfs anchoring the right side and right on the left, we'd have a line that can handle the league's best pass rushers and create running lanes. This would immediately improve Justin Fields' protection, allowing him to execute more play-action passes, extend plays, and reduce turnovers caused by pressure. It would also give our rushing attack a huge boost. Imagine Khalil Herbert or Rashad Penny finding more room to run behind that wall. Looking at the bigger picture, a move like this could be a catalyst for our entire team. We'd see an immediate jump in our offensive efficiency, possibly a plus 14% improvement in offensive grade, a bump in yards per game from around 330 to close to 380, and more big plays on the ground and through the air. Our red zone efficiency could rise by 18%, and third down conversions could jump from 39% to over 54%. That's the kind of impact that can turn close games into wins and elevate us into serious playoff contention. And let's not forget the playoff implications. If the Bears manage to land Wirfs, the odds of making a deep postseason run skyrocket. The chance for an NFC title game appearance would increase, with some betting markets already giving us a 35% chance of reaching the NFC Championship if we improve our offensive line significantly. With Wirfs protecting Justin Fields' blind side, our chances of winning close games increase because we can sustain drives, protect the football, and keep our defense rested and fresh. Of course, all of this hinges on whether the Buccaneers are willing to part ways. There's skepticism in the league, especially given Wirfs' talent and youth. He's only entering his 5th season and still has plenty of prime years ahead. But Tampa is in a rebuild mode, and sometimes even the best players need a new home to maximize their potential. If the trade happens, it would be a win for the Bears, a chance to turn our offensive line into a true fortress and position ourselves for a serious playoff run. Now, I know some of you might be wondering about the details, what it means for our current roster, cap space, and draft strategy. Well, the Bears are in a tight spot but also have some flexibility, especially if they make strategic moves post-Tryon Shoyinka trade. Bringing in a player like Wirfs would also send a message to the rest of the league that Chicago is serious about contending now, not just in the future. It's about making bold moves, and this could be one of them. Looking at the bigger NFL picture, this trade scenario mirrors some of the biggest blockbuster deals we've seen, like when the Cowboys boosted their offensive line in 2023 or the Packers rebuild efforts post-Bakhtiari. It's a move driven by necessity but also by opportunity. The Bears, with this upgrade, could become one of the most feared offenses in the league, especially if Fields continues to develop as many experts expect. And yes, there's the aspect of team chemistry and fit, but if Wirfs joins us, he's a proven leader and a dominant force on the line. His ability to win at the line of scrimmage, combined with his athleticism and consistency, would make him an instant upgrade. Plus, with Wright on the other side, our tackles would form a formidable duo that can handle even the best pass rushers in the league. As we look ahead to the rest of this season and beyond, a move like this could be the spark we need to push us into the playoffs and beyond. The NFC North is shaping up to be more competitive than ever, with the Lions, Vikings, and Packers all looking strong in different ways. To stay ahead, the Bears need to be bold, and acquiring a player like Wirfs might just be the move that propels us into the elite tier of NFL teams. So Bears fans, keep your eyes peeled. The offseason is full of surprises, and if this trade goes down, it would be one of the biggest stories of the year. Our offensive line would be transformed into a steel wall, and our chances of making a deep playoff run would be significantly improved. It's a bold move, but in the NFL, sometimes you have to take big risks to get big rewards. And let's be honest, what's more Bears than making a bold move to chase greatness? Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Chicago Bears news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Chicago Bears fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential move? Do you think the Bears should pull the trigger and go all in for Wirfs? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Bears. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Chicago Bears news. Let's keep the passion alive and keep believing, because this team is destined for greatness, and with a bold move like adding Wirfs, we could be on the cusp of something special. Bear down.